Okay, welcome everyone. I am tickled pink that you are here today as we are going to be venturing into the world of essential oils with an emphasis on the immune system. Now, one of the reasons why this is so very important to me is because I realize that so many people are still struggling with the idea of how to boost their immune systems. So, this is a part of our Wellness Wednesday series, and this is a collaborative venture between Sankofa Healing and Enrichment and It Takes a Village Ministry. You'll also be able to go to one of our previous videos that was entitled Building Immunity. And in that particular video, what we did is focus on different herbs and supplementation, as well as lifestyle interventions that you can utilize to boost your immunity. Today, we are, as I said, focusing on essential oils. I am so excited to be able to share this information with you because, as you well know, when there's a bug going around, we won't say which one, it's important to wash your hands and cough in your elbows. But in addition to all of this, with the help of essential oils, you can take your immune support one step further. Today, I'm going to be going over some of my favorite essential oils to use and diffuse that can help to keep your immune system in tip-top shape. And we'll be exploring some of the do's and don'ts of essential oils, as well as some fantastic remedies. Now, as you all know, the medical disclaimer in this is that this presentation is not intended to replace a one-on-one relationship with a qualified medical professional, and it is not intended as medical advice. It is a sharing of information from my research and the research of those experts who have contributed to this particular presentation. I encourage you to make your own healthcare decisions based on your research, your prayer life, and in partnership with your qualified healthcare team. So now, as I said, I've been there where many people are today in terms of being really scared of different things that are going around and being confused and having a sense of despair. I want you to keep in mind that I am a mother of 5 children. None of my children have been immunized. Well, with the exception of one child, the one that I adopted. I didn't have any control over that. But my other children were not immunized. And when I was considering the whole concept of not immunizing or immunizing, my big concern was, how do I ensure that I am protecting them and that I am boosting their immune system? And that is why things like what I'm going to share with you have been so critical in giving me that peace of mind. Also, I've been a teacher since 1993. And if any of you work with kids, you know they are the most germ carrying little buggers that God has ever created. So every cold and flu season, they'd be snotting and phlegming all over the place. And I had to think of ways to boost my immune system because I wanted to make sure that I was in the classroom being able to be there for them, regardless of what was floating around in the atmosphere. And I've been a natural healthcare provider since 2001. But more importantly, I am a community advocate. So I'm here for you. And as I said, I'm concerned about finding ways to help you to feel bold and courageous, to feel that you have the power and protection of the wonderful God-given immune system that is your blessing and your birthright. So let's start with one of my favorites, cinnamon. Yes, it is derived from a tropical evergreen that grows up to 45 feet high, and its highly fragrant bark and leaves and flowers we extract from the bark. And the cinnamon oil supports a healthy metabolic function and helps to maintain healthy immune system. When using cinnamon, I suggest putting a couple drops, 1 or 2 drops, into an empty veggie capsule to maintain a healthy immune system. You can also place 1 drop of cinnamon essential oil in hot water or tea and drink it slowly to soothe your irritated throat. Consider putting 2 or 3 drops of cinnamon oil in a spray bottle for a quick and effective cleaning spray. Remember that when you're using it in a diffuser, you can use 3 to 4 drops in a diffuser of your choice. And if you have what we refer to as a CPTG essential oil, which is a certified pure therapeutic grade essential oil, such as the one that I'm showing here, then you can add it to your water and you can add it to a capsule for ingestion. Please do not use ordinary essential oils that you find in Walmart and things of that nature internally, because that can be very toxic to your system. You want to make sure that it is a high quality essential oil, especially if you're going to consider using it internally. In any case, you can also use cinnamon oil topically by using 1 drop of essential oil to 10 drops of a carrier oil, such as coconut oil, almond oil, even olive oil, if you use the lighter olive oil, a good quality olive oil. So these are what we call carrier oils, and you can add 1 drop of essential oil to 10 drops of that carrier oil, rub it into your hand, and then you can inhale it, and or you can rub it into your body, into your skin, because whatever you put on your skin, you're actually eating it because it's going straight to your bloodstream. Now, another wonderful essential oil is eucalyptus. The main chemical component of Eucalyptus radiata are eucalyptol and alpha terpenol, making it an ideal oil to promote the feelings of clear breathing and open airways. And as you know, this is especially important for respiratory illnesses. So you can use the eucalyptus in the following ways. Combine the eucalyptus oil with lemon oil and peppermint oil in a spray bottle, and you can use it to wipe down the surfaces in your kitchen or bathroom. While showering, place a few drops in your hand and place it over your nose and inhale deeply. And this will help to also promote vitality and help you to feel invigorated. Another one that I love is peppermint. And some of you may have grown up in the country where peppermint was growing. And you know, sometimes you just take a couple leaves and crush it between your fingers. And it releases all of that volatile oils that are inside the leaves. And you can just inhale it. Absolutely magical, miraculous, right? The peppermint plant is a hybrid of watermint and spearmint, and it was first described by Carl Linnaeus. And a high menthol content like that found in a good quality oil such as doTERRA distinguishes the best peppermint oils from other products. You know, really smell your oils, compare different brands of oils to see the quality, and also check for what we say are quality controls, whether or not those oils were inspected, whether or not those oils were pure, whether or not they have fillers. A lot of times these manufacturers put a lot of fillers to thin out the oil and to, you know, cut down on costs. Everything is about money these days. In any case, peppermint oil also helps to alleviate occasional stomach upset and promotes healthy respiratory functions, as I said before. And so you want to try diffusing peppermint in a diffuser or applying it with carrier oil to the chest to open up the airways and to clear mucus. And remember, you can also take it internally, peppermint oil. So now, I mentioned before that lemon can be combined with things like eucalyptus, but you can also use lemon by itself because it's a powerful cleansing agent that purifies the air, cleans surfaces, and can be used as a non-toxic cleaner throughout your home. When taken internally, lemon provides cleansing and digestive benefits, as well as supporting healthy respiratory function. Try taking some of the lemon oil internally to help to assist with seasonal respiratory discomfort. And add lemon oil to a spray bottle of water to clean your tables, your countertops, and your surfaces. Diffuse in the air to create an uplifting and purified environment. Now, Melaleuca, also known as tea tree oil, has over 90 different compounds and limitless applications. The leaves of the tea tree have been used by Aboriginal people of Australia for centuries, and they would apply the leaves directly to the skin for a cooling effect. Tea tree oil is best known for its purifying properties. By diffusing the tea tree oil, you can freshen the air and purify the air. Some of the things that you can do are to add a few drops to a spray bottle with water and use it on surfaces as a cleansing and purifying agent. You can also use 3 or 4 drops in a diffuser of your choice. Now, one of my favorites is turmeric. And many of us know that turmeric is phenomenal with regards to fighting inflammation. But what many people don't realize is that the way that they're using the turmeric, it's not readily absorbed into the body, because turmeric needs to be, if you're going to use the herb itself or the powder, it needs to be in combination with an oil, it needs to be heated, and it needs to have pepper in order to increase the absorption into the system. Now, all of that can be avoided by using turmeric oil, because turmeric oil is extremely absorptive. And one of the ways that you can use turmeric oil is internally for daily antioxidant support and also to improve your immune response. You can diffuse turmeric essential oil or put 1 or 2 drops into your hand and inhale it, also to promote feelings of positivity and improve your immune system and improve your moods. So now another beautiful herb and essential oil is rosemary. Long revered by experts, rosemary has been considered sacred by ancient Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, and Hebrew cultures. Along with its culinary applications, rosemary has many benefits. Rosemary supports the digestive system and internal organ function when ingested. Rosemary's energizing scent is frequently used in aromatherapy, and taken internally, it helps to reduce nervous tension and occasional fatigue. So when you're using rosemary to help to boost the immune system, you can add 1 drop of oil to 4 ounces of water and take it internally, just drink it. So one of the things that I want you to recognize is that when we talk about boosting the immune system, it's not just about white blood cells and things of that nature and T lymphocytes and blah, blah, yak, yak, all the gobbledygook that you hear about in the news. It's also about supporting all of the other systems in the body, especially your stress management system. And so various herbs and various essential oils will help to bring balance to your mood, to help to bring balance to your ability to manage stress. And in that way, they provide additional support to the immune system. Again, one of the beautiful benefits of utilizing God's natural agents in health and wellness. So now, one of the special blends that are created by doTERRA is Breathe. And Breathe is a remarkable blend of essential oils, including laurel leaf, peppermint, eucalyptus, melaleuca, lemon, cardamom, ravintsara, and ravensara. And doTERRA Breathe maintains feelings of clear airways and easy breathing while minimizing the effects of seasonal threats and helping to bring balance to the immune system. You know, a lot of times when people experience things like asthma and allergies and things of that nature, it's because the immune system is out of balance. It is over ramped up and oversensitive to things that should ordinarily be not a big deal, right? So what things like what Breathe does and all of your essential oils is that they act in a very balancing manner so that the body is able to take the nutrients that it needs to provide healing in the areas that are imbalance. And that's, again, one of the beautiful things about using natural agents to help in supporting not only our immune system, but all the organ systems in our health journey. So, Breathe can be applied topically to the chest, to the back, to the bottoms of your feet, or diffused at nighttime to calm the senses and promote a restful sleep. Now, when you use Breathe, you can either use it in a diffuser or you can inhale it directly from your palms, or as I said, rubbing it on your chest or your feet whenever the seasonal and environmental threats are high. You can use when outdoors to minimize the effects of these seasonal threats. And you can also diffuse in your entire house for a more restful environment. Have you heard of copaiba? Now, copaiba is an essential oil derived from the resin of copaiba trees, which can grow upwards of more than 100 feet, and they are found in tropical South America. Since the 16th century, copaiba essential oil has been utilized in traditional health practices by the natives of North and Northeastern Brazil. Taken internally, copaiba essential oil supports the health of the cardiovascular, immune, digestive, and nervous systems. It also helps to support a healthy inflammatory response. And copaiba oil contains the highest levels of BCP, which currently is known in essential oils. So now when copaiba is consumed, it binds with the receptors in the body to aid in healthy immune and inflammatory responses. It also influences multiple signal pathways to promote a healthy liver, digestive, kidney, heart, and brain function. With its wide influence on key organs, it helps to support general well-being. Again, the beauty of Mother Nature. See, when you take drugs, medications, they focus on forcing the body to do what it doesn't want to do. And those medications have all kinds of side effects that are not beneficial. The beauty of using these natural agents is that you get beneficial side effects. So not only are you able to decrease an overactive inflammatory response in the body, but you're also able to promote a healthy liver, digestive, kidney, heart, and brain function. God Almighty, you're wondrous. I tell you, yes, you can see I'm excited about these things. Oregano. I know many of you are used to using oregano in the kitchen, and it is one of the most potent and powerful essential oils and has been used for centuries in traditional practices. The primary chemical components of oregano is carvacrol, a phenol that possesses antioxidant properties when ingested. Due to its high phenol content, caution should be taken when inhaling or diffusing oregano essential oil. Only one or two drops are needed. So again, the potency, the effectiveness of Mother Nature. Yes, thank you, God. One drop taken internally each day may help to maintain a healthy immune function, and oregano can be used more frequently as needed to support more immune system imbalances. Try using oregano in the following ways. Add 1 drop of oregano oil into a veggie cap or into 4 ounces of a liquid to maintain healthy immune function. Also consider adding 1 or 2 drops to a spray, actually add 10 drops, to a 16-ounce spray bottle with water and use that as a surface cleaner because, kills all the little bugaboos out there. I'm telling you. Another phenomenal oil blend that has been created by doTERRA is called On Guard. It provides natural and effective alternative for immune support when used internally. As one of the best-selling blends, this also protects against environmental and seasonal threats. and it has a positive effect on the immune system when ingested. This can be taken internally on a daily basis to maintain healthy immune function and support healthy cardiovascular function. It can also be used as an on the surface cleaner, non-toxic cleaner. And when diffused, it can help to purify the air, and also it's very energizing and uplifting. Um, if you guys have ever listened to me, you know that I'm on a war path against these hand sanitizer nonsense because they kill the healthy bacteria in your gut, right? And that creates all kinds of other complications, including a compromised immune system. On Guard, like other antibacterial essential oils, doesn't do that, right? So that's why it's much better to use something like this. And you can put a couple of drops into coconut oil and use that as a natural hand cleanser. And at the same time, you're not drying out your skin with all of that excessive alcohol from the hand sanitizers. Now, steaming is a phenomenal way of being able to give your sinuses some relief, especially if you suffer from seasonal discomforts. When you start feeling congested, just grab a bottle of peppermint, eucalyptus, breathe, oregano, or tea tree oil, and start boiling some water. Then grab a large towel, add to the water some of the essential oils that we were talking about, just 1 or 2 drops, and then lean over the bowl so that the steam is lifting into your face, and drape the towel around your head to trap the steam. And then breathe deeply. Now go easy with the oils because you can always add more. So less is more in this case. Start out with less, and then as you go along, you may want to increase, but don't put too much at one time because you don't want it to overpower you with that initial inhale, right? Another phenomenal essential oil is lime. It is incredibly potent. And when you are first introduced to essential oils, it seems like the bottle size is somewhat underwhelming because a lot of times it's just a little bottle. But I'm telling you, 1 drop of essential oil can be powerfully effective. And when you take an oil internally, 1 or 2 drops is all you need at a time. And you can take it by using a veggie capsule or by adding it to a glass of water. Even when diffusing oil, a few drops are sufficient if you're using a good quality, pure essential oil. So before using an oil internally, check with the label first. And that's one of the things I like about the doTERRA oils, that they are clearly labeled whether or not you can use them internally so that you can be safe. And be mindful of others because some people are very sensitive. So be careful with how you use the potency of your oils. Children are more sensitive to oils than adults. So when using your oils with your kids, always dilute them and start by applying the oils to their feet. And then diffusing the oils is the best course of action with kids who are under 2 years of age. Make sure that you are always around when your children are using oils and store them out of reach. Essential oils can interact with prescription medications and supplements, so it's always a good idea to talk to your medical doctor before using them and be wary of using them around others without their permission. Women who are pregnant are sometimes advised to avoid using essential oils due to the possibility of active ingredients crossing over into the placenta. Now, how to diffuse a room. When there's an excess of germs in the air, one of the best things you can do is dilute essential oils to cleanse the air and diffuse them into the room. You know, a diffuser that works best in small areas like offices and bathrooms and individual rooms and apartments. And when you're diffusing, close the door to the room that you're diffusing in for maximum effect. There's no need to pull out your rubber gloves and surgical masks when you clean your home. You can use these phenomenal essential oils. And it might surprise you to know that you can concoct simple, inexpensive, non-toxic cleaners from the ingredients already lying around your house and using essential oils to create extra potency in cleaning your environment and having it be safe for your family. And we have another video that we previously recorded on taking the toxic out of your cleaning. So I encourage you to look into our YouTube channel for that particular video. Now, remember to keep in mind potential hazards. So when you are traveling with essential oils, make sure that you have them either upright or that you have made sure that the caps are sealed. Some oils can cause irritation on the skin or the mucous membranes, especially for infants and young children and older adults and people with sensitive skins. So be very, very aware of that. Many essential oils are dangerous for pets, especially cats who don't have enzymes to break down certain oils. So please do your research, and we're going to have a presentation later on in the year on using essential oils with your wonderful fur babies. All righty? Now, I encourage you to consider starting off your day with this yummy pancake recipe, which is using ripe bananas, a cup of oatmeal, a cup of whole grain flour, and using a quarter cup of some type of sweetener. You can consider honey or even stevia. Well, if you're using stevia, you don't need a quarter cup. You need a lot less than a quarter cup. And using some baking powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 3/4 cup of plain Greek yogurt, and 3/4 cup of almond milk, 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla, 1 drop of cinnamon bark oil, some walnuts, and 2 to 4 drops of On Guard Protective Blend. Use that and you will have a phenomenal, wonderful pancake. So remember we mentioned that there's On Guard, and On Guard is again phenomenal in terms of cleansing all of the areas in your house, as well as boosting your immune system. I encourage you to also think of curcumin. Curcumin has been used in India for a variety of health concerns, and it can be sometimes difficult for the body to absorb, like I said. But when you use this wonderful turmeric, that's the other word for curcumin, you can use it in coconut milk tea, and it is absolutely delicious. So you can do this by mixing 1 cup of coconut milk, 1 cup of water, a tablespoon of honey, a tablespoon of butter or ghee, and 1 to 2 drops of turmeric. And I'm sure it will soothe you. So now I encourage you to do some more research on essential oils. If you have registered for this particular presentation, I will be sending you a resource guide with the information that was used to put together this particular presentation. If you have any questions regarding essential oils or just your healing journey in general, please do not hesitate to reach out. As we bring this event to an end, I would love to get some feedback from you. And what did you learn from our time together? What stood out for you? Do you have any questions or concerns that I can address? And remember, I'm here for you. Just give me a call, send me an email, send me a smoke signal. No, don't send me a smoke signal because I won't necessarily see the smoke signal. But be sure to reach out to me if you have any thoughts, questions, or concerns. I look forward to seeing you